This is a quick intro into the Andiamo Places app, which is used for creating guides. Specifically, you can create guides using artificial intelligence through ChatGPT. This is the first screen that comes up, and in a minute we'll show you how to create a guide automatically in seconds. But before we do that, let's just show you what a typical guide would look like. This is maybe not typical in that it's a large guide with a lot of data. It has a schedule, it has a map with lots of places, and these are the places, and all of this you can edit, so you can create your own customized guide. Now notice that the user icon here in the top left corner is grayed out, which means we're not logged in. So when you first go to this website or use this app, you're not registered or logged in. And it's all free. You can register and log in for free. And the main reason for logging in is when you save a guide to the cloud, we need to know who the guide belongs to. That's the only reason. So let's go, and we're going to stay not logged in. So since we're not logged in, we won't be able to use the first feature, which is do a new guide, but that's okay. We can still clear the guide that's there now, the one that's on the device. So if you go back, you see that's not there anymore. All right, and we're just going to play on the device. We're not going to change. We're not going to save anything to the cloud. This first checkbox here is useful for when you're creating multi-city trip. You can just add on. So you create a guide for the first city, then you add the second by adding the information to the first. Now here you can change the date. We'll leave it the way it is now. You can change the number of days up to 14. And then your location will leave Florence. Country is Italy, but of course you can select from all the countries in the world. This is whether you want ChatGPT to recommend breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The default is no recommendation. Transportation, whether you have a car or not, by train and so forth. The proximity, we're going to say in. The type. So this is the type of vacation. Let's say dog friendly. Then what are we going to focus on? We're going to focus on food, of course, and culture. And then activities. All right, will be this stereotypical museum. All right, and then the budget, whether it's very low cost, and we're going to pick medium cost. And then the pace. Let's do a relaxed pace. Now include is if you want to include specific places. So you're suggesting to ChatGPT, hey, by the way, I've heard this place, I want you to include it in the guide. If you click on only, then it will only recommend places that you include. And then if you exclude, this can be useful. Let's say you've already seen the Colosseum in Rome, you don't want to see it again, so you can exclude it. This is the text that's basically used for the search. We're going to go ahead and create the guide. So now it's going out to ChatGPT. It's asking for an itinerary of places, including how much time to spend, what time to see the places, and a description. Then it's going to go out to Google Places to find out information about the places, including the step 3 is it gets images if it can find them on the internet. And here you see that it created the guide with pictures and descriptions. Also has links. These directions are launches Google Maps and shows you directions, including walking directions. All right, so this is the guide for Florence. Now let's go back. As I said, we're going to add Rome. So first we're going to change the date, since we want to do it on the next day. Okay, on the 20th. And we're going to leave everything out, except for Florence. We're going to change that to Rome. Okay, we're going to leave everything else that way. All right, so now it's going out and getting recommendations for Rome from ChatGPT. And again, it's going to get an itinerary in step 1. And then step 2, it goes to Google Places. And then step 3, is when it gets the images. All right, so now once it does all that, it's going to add Rome to the existing Florence. All right, so now it's Florence and Rome, and you see it has Florence, and then right here, day 2 is Rome. So we're going to see the schedule. It has the 2 days, the map. It's going to show you the locations. Now, you can also, there's other features. Again, there's other videos that go into more detail, but let's just look at one feature here. We're going to filter by schedule. So behind the scenes, it created 3 schedules. The main, which is a combination of Rome and Florence, but it also created one just for Rome and one for Florence. So we're going to do that. And so you see now it's going to basically filter, so it only shows the places for Rome. So this is just a quick intro. There's a lot of other features and other videos that go into more detail. Thank you.